The big question for the Ravens right now is how they replace tight end Mark Andrews after his ankle injury Thursday night. Now, first of all, John Harbaugh did share some good news about Andrews. He said that the MRI that he had after the game revealed that the injury was not quite as bad as they first thought, and there's an outside chance for Andrews to get back at some point this year. But even if Andrews does play this season, they're going to be without him for the foreseeable future, and it will be a group effort to replace what he does for this team. The Ravens will expect more from their young tight ends Isaiah Likely and Charlie Kolar. The Ravens also invested a lot in the weapons on this receiving core, and those guys could take on an additional workload in Andrews' absence. Everybody knows that replacing Mark is not going to be an easy task. I mean, he is one of the best tight ends in football. He's a superstar player. But the Ravens have more weapons on this offense, so they're counting on those guys to step up.
More wide receivers and going to play those guys, those tight ends, more than they have played for sure. Kind of keep it, mix it up. One thing we want to always do is keep it moving. We don't want to become, and sometimes you have to be, and we have in the past. You know, you get forced into certain kind of groups based on what your roster looks like. But really, I do believe we're probably more prepared to deal with something like this than we have been. We have a lot of guys that can step up and make plays, wide receivers, tight ends, running backs. Feel really good about the guys that are going to all together fill in for Mark Andrews. I mean, Mark, listen, man, Mark is like such a competitor, such a talent. He's a superstar player. It's impossible to replace him per se. We have to replace him together as a group. And I really believe we can do it, you know, and then when he gets back, we'll just be that much stronger for it.
Now, we've seen Likely come up with some big plays in his career, and Kolar is someone who's just been getting better and better all season long, and that progression is going to have to continue. And in terms of Andrews, Harbaugh said that they should have a firmer timeline on him after he meets with foot and ankle specialist Dr. Robert Anderson in Charlotte later this week. So we'll keep you posted on where that stands after that meeting. For now, that's it for me on Final Drive. Thanks for watching, and if you want to check out the full press conference from today and every press conference that we do, you can do that by downloading and subscribing to the Ravens Press Pass podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.